Before I begin, as you can notice from the title, has Sonic 4. Now, I'm not ranting about Sonic 4. In fact, let me start out with this. I saw the trailer for Project Needle Mouse, which is now Sonic 4. And I gotta say this, I'm psyched. For the first time in a long time, I'm psyched about a Sonic game. A Sonic game. How fucking crazy is that? Me getting excited over a Sonic game. Because, it looks like it's going to play like the old games, finally. And, I mean, I know people are like, well, Sonic Rush and Sonic Advance, but those aren't console games. I'm talking about, like, the first time Sonic has been on a console game where it's just like the classic games. And I mean gameplay-wise, not graphic-wise, which I'll get to in a second. But today is going to be a rant/commentary on one Knothole resident. Now, you may have heard that name before, because I've mentioned him a long ass time ago. He's the creator of the Sonic fan movie that he and Spax were working on. And he's still working on it, and it's based off of Sadam. And recently, he posted a reaction to the trailer. Let's watch.
Hey everybody, this is a Knothole resident. As you can see here, I am very pumped up about Sonic the Hedgehog 4. I've been getting tons of comments about it. The trailer was just released, and I'm going to go ahead and watch it live here on YouTube.
You know, I could make a mean-spirited joke about how a grown man is playing with dolls, but I'm guilty of it as well.
So here we go everybody. This is the Sonic 4 trailer and my initial reaction, live, caught on video. So here we go. You ready for this, buddy? We waited over, 16, 17 years for this? It's your long-awaited comeback, yay!
I take that back. At least I don't talk to them.
Here we go! Sonic the Hedgehog 4! Oh, classic! Yeah, Sonic 3, yeah! Oh, there's a motorbug!
And his childhood spirit is crushed in 3, 2, 1...
Okay. Mixed reactions here. Sorry, buddy. This is not exactly what I anticipated.
He was expecting Sally Acorn and Bunny.
Here, why don't you sit over here? Let the adults speak.
I must warn people from this point on, he is completely and utterly serious. None of this is acted out. He means every word of what he's about to say. Warning, pointless bitching ahead.
You've been under a lot of stress lately, especially for the past 5 months. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Where to begin?
I honestly wouldn't know where you could begin with a trailer that shows literally 5 seconds of game footage.
Where to begin? Let's talk for a second. What part of retro don't you understand?
I don't know if you saw the same trailer that I did, but what I saw was retro. Retro gameplay, retro-looking levels, old-school enemies. What the fuck are you complaining about?
From the amount of concept art and the black-eyed Sonic you used in the Hedgehog Day banner, that immediately gives us old-school fans the impression that Sonic 4 would reflect the classic Genesis games.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but this isn't a Genesis game. It's being released for the Wii, the Xbox 360, the iPhone, and PlayStation 3. So if you're thinking you could pop this in your Genesis and play Sonic 4 on the Genesis, you're an idiot.
And I'm just not seeing it here. I mean, I'm not sure if you caved in to the little kiddies again.
Oh my god. Again with this casual gamer bullshit. Look, this game isn't just for you. This is for fucking everybody. Everybody within the Sonic fanbase. For you, for me, for people who've never heard of Sonic before, for people who want to get into Sonic, for people who played Sonic games, were disappointed by them, but now they're happy to see a classic style Sonic game. This game is for everyone, not just you. And besides, how the fuck would updating the graphics appeal to the kiddies in some way?
Because all I'm seeing here is a rehashed Sonic Rush game ported to the consoles. The same ugly, stretched-out, green-eyed Sonic fighting the modern-style Eggman.
Okay, first off, this looks nothing like Sonic Rush. I own Sonic Rush. I know what it looks like. It's a great game. This looks nothing like Sonic Rush. You know what this looks like to me? This looks like a modern take on a classic Sonic game. That's what it looks like to me. And besides, what the fuck is so wrong with this character design? Oh, he's got green eyes and he's taller. Who gives a shit?
Is that what he's going to be called too? Dr. Eggman?
Oh, Jesus Christ. He's always been called Eggman in the Japanese games. He hasn't been called Dr. Robotnik since Sonic Adventure, and you're just now realizing this? Really? Okay, I like Robotnik better as a name too, but you don't see me making a 9-minute fucking rant about it.
Ugh! I'm so infuriated right now. This is a complete turn-off. It's incredibly misleading. I mean, Sega, you have a lot of nerve. No, you have a lot of balls to even place this as a long-awaited fourth installment, because it just conjures up the same shitty garbage from the 3D games.
Yes, those horrible bastards at Sega. How dare they finally listen to their fanbase after 16 years and give them a classic-style Sonic game.
I mean, I'm looking at this right now in disgust. I mean, this is appalling. This is abysmal.
It's a teaser trailer. A fucking teaser trailer. The game isn't even coming out yet. Till summer. What are you so upset about?
I mean, I, along with most people in their late 20s, was expecting the classic-style, black-eyed Sonic.
Bullshit. Who are these people that you speak of? These people in their late 20s waiting for a classic-style Sonic where he looks exactly like he did in Sonic 3. I, myself, wasn't expecting anything more than a revamp of the classic Sonic franchise.
This is... Oh, wait, that's Tails.
I got nothing to counter with here, but I gotta say, I do like the fact that he still has his Sonic plushies from the 90s. I sold them at a garage sale long ago, and I regret ever doing so. But yeah, I do think it's pretty cool that he does have his old Sonic plushies.
So stressed out I can't even concentrate.
Stressed out over a fucking teaser trailer of a game that isn't even out yet.
This is Sonic! This is the classic Sonic! I bought this plushie in 1994. Look, beady black eyes. What I'm seeing here, the same ugly, stretched-out bubblegum abomination I had to suffer through for the last decade! Ugh!
So that's what you're so upset about? The fact that they're using a modern Sonic model for the game? Really? Why don't you just bitch about it not being Ryan Drummond? Or, I got a better idea. Why don't you bitch about it not having Sally Acorn or Bunny or any of the other friends from Sad-Am?
Oh, I'm so pissed off right now. It's like the Sonic cycle has started again.
Right, the Sonic cycle started, and you're basing this off of a teaser trailer that has not even 5 seconds worth of gameplay footage.
I mean, where is the classic Sonic? The classic black-eyed, beady-eyed Sonic fighting Dr. Robotnik in the classic Genesis form?
This isn't a fucking Genesis game. Wow. You have incredibly high standards for a Sonic game.
Is that so hard to understand? I mean, granted, the level design and the gameplay looks aesthetically pleasing. No gripes there.
Then what in God's name are you bitching about? If the game looks great, the badniks are back, that's great, but oh my god, it's not classic 16-bit Sonic.
But it's the feeling of nostalgia that's completely lost.
Why? Because it's not 16-bit like the Sega games? Are you kidding me? A game doesn't have to be 8-bit or 16-bit or even sprite-based to be nostalgic. Okay, look at New Super Mario Brothers. Look at New Super Mario Brothers DS and Wii. They used the same exact Super Mario Brothers formula from the old games, but people still loved it and still felt nostalgic. Why? Because it played just like the old games. And Castlevania Rebirth. Nobody's bitching because it doesn't look exactly like the Game Boy game it's based off of. People love it because it's classic Castlevania gameplay. And here you are, oh my god, it's not classic Sonic, it's gonna suck, I don't feel nostalgic.
There is nothing like Mega Man 9, because Mega Man 9 was like a worthy installment to the Mega Man series. 8-bit graphics. It's consistent. Where is the consistency? I see nothing here.
Again, I'm going to state, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, it didn't use 8-bit graphics, it didn't use 16-bit graphics, it used modern-day Wii graphics, but people still loved it because it was a Super Mario Bros. Game in the classic style. And you bring up Mega Man 9 saying that, oh, it's consistent because it's 8-bit. The last few games before it weren't even 8-bit, they were 32 and 16-bit. They look nothing like Mega Man 9. So what are you going about this consistency crap for?
This is a rushed-out port game from a DS title that's downloadable for the console. That's all it is. It's a fucking Sonic Rush game.
Please don't make me repeat myself.
You know what? I am not even going to classify this as a legit Sonic 4 title. I am not even going to place this in the classic library of Genesis games. Hell no. Fuck that shit.
Well, good, because as I've said many times before, it's not a fucking Genesis game.
This entire marketing hype did nothing but set us up for disaster yet again.
And yet again, I'm going to have to state this. You are basing this off of a trailer, a teaser trailer, that has 5 seconds of gameplay that you don't even know it's going to be in the game.
And you know what's really sad? You know what's really depressing about I can't even speak here. I'm just lost for words. I'm looking at the trailer, and I'm just... I don't know what to say. I mean, my reaction is teetering on insanity here.
And this is just because they're using the modern Sonic model. This whole, 8-minute bitch fest is just because they're using the modern Sonic model. Nothing to do with the gameplay, nothing to do with the voices, nothing to do with it, nothing to do with the plot, nothing to do with the badniks. You are having this 8-minute bitch fest just because they're using the current Sonic model. Seek help, please.
I mean, we've waited nearly 6 months for this game, and this is what you give us?
Again, yes, how dare Sega finally listen to their fan base?
I mean, this is depressing. This is pathetic. If this is supposed to be a 2D comeback, I'm not buying it. Literally, I'm not going to buy this game because...
Because you're incredibly shallow and bitch about stupid shit like character design?
The amount of effort, all the marketing schemes, the way it was hyped up to appease us older fans, I see 5% of that. Ooh, 2D gameplay. That's not good enough.
Ooh, 2D gameplay, that's not good enough. You see, I was right. You are incredibly shallow. You're bitching about stupid shit that doesn't even matter. Oh my god, it doesn't look like Sonic 3. I'm never going to buy this game. Oh my god. And besides, this game, this wasn't marketed to just you. Okay, this is marketed to everybody who likes Sonic. You know, quit acting like Sega should only conform to you and what you believe Sonic should be. Okay, you're not the only person who says they're a Sonic fan.
I see the same shitty Sonic and Robotnik from the adventure games, the 06 games, Unleashed. Library continues, but this is not retro. I'm sorry.
This isn't retro just because the graphics are updated. I don't see you bitching about New Super Mario Bros. Wii. In fact, I don't even see you bitching about games that are doing the same thing. It seems like you're only bitching just because it's Sonic. That's the vibe I'm getting. You know, you didn't mind it when Mario Bros. Wii did it. You didn't mind it when Mega Man 9 did it. You didn't mind it when The Castlevania series are doing it with the Rebirth. You don't mind it with Contra 4 or Contra Rebirth, but because it's Sonic the fucking Hedgehog, you gotta make a bitch fit about it. I could just imagine it now. Super Mario Brothers Wii. Oh my god! This is all wrong. How come Mario isn't in brown and red, and how come Luigi isn't in green and white? They need to explain the continuity of this to explain why they changed their overall colors.
Fuck you! I'm done with this franchise.
Here's where I go into a little mini rant. Okay, this whole leaving the fan base shit that people do on YouTube. Okay. I've seen this done with several people. I've seen it done with people who are like, oh, I'm leaving the anime fan base, but I'm still going to make anime videos. I'm leaving the Sonic fan base, but I'm still going to review the games. I'm leaving, and in your case, I'm leaving the Sonic fan base, but I'm still going to make the movie based off of Sonic the Hedgehog, even though I left the fan base forever. This is fucking stupid. If you say you're leaving a fan base, but you're still doing shit related to that fan base, you haven't fucking left. I can make a video right now saying, oh, the anime fan base is fucking stupid now. I'm leaving it forever. But you look at my room. There's anime shit all over the room. There's the Straw Hat. Where is it? There's Haruko hanging on the ceiling along with Kid Muscle. Here's Domo-kun. I have a fucking King Muscle mask right here. You know, if I really left the anime fan base, this shit would have been gone. And in your case, if you really say, oh, I'm done with this franchise, I don't want anything to do with it, you wouldn't be making your fucking movie. You wouldn't be having your Sonic plushies. If you truly hated this fucking franchise, if you truly left the fan base, you wouldn't be doing anything related to this fan base.
Where's the damn pause button? Oh, there we go. No, before I go, I think Sonic weeps for Sonic Team and everybody at Sega, because us old school fans
really don't give a shit.
We had a lot of faith in what you had to show, and you let me goodbye.
Well, that was interesting. I tried being nice in this one, but you know, kind of hard to when you hear shit like, "Oh my god, it doesn't look like a classic Sonic. This game's gonna suck." But he made his second video clarifying what he said, claiming that people didn't understand him. We understand it we understand completely what you said, dude. You weren't gonna buy this game because it doesn't look like Sonic 3. That's pretty much what you said. And in the comments of his videos, he goes to say that you know, this modern Sonic should be a separate entity from classic Sonic, much like Mega Man and Mega Man X. Like, no. Now you're thinking way too fucking deep. I mean, if that were the case, you know, classic Mario Brothers should be a separate entity from modern Mario Brothers. You know, you should have a world with the classic brown and red overalls Mario and a world with the modern blue and red overalls Mario. It's fucking stupid. But like I said, if you're gonna bitch about a design change from, you know, him being taller and having green eyes, then you might as well bitch about Mario not being in brown overalls anymore. You might as well bitch about Luigi not wearing green and white anymore. You might as well bitch about Simon Belmont going through his like 5th design change. I mean, Sega's doing the exact same thing that Nintendo did with New Super Mario Brothers. You know, classic gameplay, but with a modern look. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you mentioned like oh, it should stay consistent. It should stay, you know, it should stay the same, or you know, to be consistent. You mentioned New Super Mario Brothers. That doesn't look like any of the classic games, other than the gameplay. I mean, it looks complete. I mean, they have their modern look. You mentioned like Castlevania Rebirth. That looks nothing like the Game Boy game that is based off of. You know, completely new graphics and sounds and songs. You mentioned Contra 4 and Contra Rebirth. They look nothing like classic Contra games. The only thing that stays consistent is classic gameplay. It has nothing to do with the graphics. You mentioned consistency. Oh my god. If it's based off of a game that came before it should look the same. I hate to be repeating myself, but that's not the case with New Super Mario Brothers, any of the Rebirth series, Contra 4. They look nothing like the games that came before it. The only thing that stays the same is the gameplay, and that's the same thing that's happening with Sonic 4. You know, it's going back to classic gameplay, but you're bitching about it because it's not classic Sonic unless it looks like classic Sonic. And you're really gonna nitpick the shit out of it to the point where you're saying they should explain in the story why he got so tall and why he has green eyes? Are you shitting me? Really? His eyes? You want them to explain the continuity of his eyes? Are you... This is beyond nitpicking. I mean, at least people who bitched about the voices had a reason to. Most of them were shit. But this is ridiculous. You're blaming... You are bitching about his character design. Something that shouldn't even fucking matter. I was going to commentate on... I was going to make a video about his Fallout video, but he says the same shit again and again and again, so it's not... I would just be repeating myself, but... This is probably the longest commentary video I've ever done. But... I had to say it because this is stupid. This is worse than the people who wanted Ryan Drummond in this game. I mean, like I said before, the people who bitched about the voices, at least they had kind of a reason because most of them sucked. But this is retarded. I'm sorry. You know, bitching about the fucking character design. You know, who gives a shit? You know, you claim to be, you know, oh, I'm speaking for all the old school Sonic fans out there. No, you're not. You're only speaking for yourself. Because I guarantee that most of the old school Sonic fans look at this and they don't even give a shit about what Sonic looks like. They're just happy that, oh my god, it's classic 2D side-scrolling action once again. You know, Sega's finally listened to us. But no, you're like, oh, Sega never listens to us. Sega fucking, you know, they betrayed me once again because they were promising us a classic Sonic game, and this doesn't look anything like Sonic 3, so therefore it's not a classic type Sonic game. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to make this quick. I was nice before. Believe it or not, I was trying to be nice in my commentaries, but now I see no reason to. AKnotHoleResident posted this comment after deleting his videos. I'd remove the string of rant videos because apparently this generation is devoid of intelligence and would rather drink the Sega Kool-Aid than think for themselves. Wow, what a pretentious fucking asshole. I mean, Jesus Christ. I had a lot of respect for you. If you remember way back when, I defended you when Spax was being a dick. But this... I had a lot of respect for you, and you just ruined it with this one comment. I can't fucking... I thought you were better than this, man. I honestly thought you were better than this. I mean, yeah, I thought your videos bitching about his eye color were fucking stupid, but I didn't think you would, you know... Well, I expected you to remove your videos, but I didn't expect you to be like, oh, you guys are fucking stupid, and I'm much smarter than you, because I think Sonic should be fucking 8-bit and 16-bit with black eyes. Are you fucking kidding me, man? You... Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. I mean, you're so fucking full of yourself. Okay, this generation is devoid of intelligence and don't think for themselves. Actually, yeah, we did think for ourselves. We all think you're a fucking idiot. So we're all dumbasses because we don't bitch about stupid shit like eye color? Really? So we're all dumbasses and we're so not intelligent and we can't think for ourselves because we would rather have fun playing a game than bitch about stupid trivial shit like fucking voice actors and the way a character looks. Are you fucking kidding me? I was nice in my little rant, probably the nicest that I'm ever going to get with this shit in a rant, but now I'm fucking pissed because this I did not expect from you. This smug ass fucking shit that you're pulling, I did not expect this from you. And I screen capped all the fucking comments that people posted because just in case you get all butthurt and remove all those comments. Here's what people posted. Here's Ragdoll Man. Here's Helsing920. And here's Zuida YouTube, or whatever the hell you pronounce his name. I don't understand why I should go easy on you, especially after this shit. This comment just sealed the fucking deal for me. You are a Sonic fag. You are a smug fag. You think that every game that comes out, every Sonic game that comes out should conform to your ridiculous standards. This is bullshit. I used to have a lot of respect for you. It's all gone now.